Right, welcome to Just Out of You trip 307, and this afternoon I'm fishing with halibut pellets in this swim. I might move, but honestly there's a lot of dog walkers, so I'm out the way here, and I think this is a kind of swim that I might need a few hours to get the fish interested. Let's see what we get. I forgot to say, when I went into the tackle shop to buy this membership just yesterday, I got told I should go and check out along around the sewage works because it flooded on Black Dog Hill, at the dip, which is extremely unusual. So I did walk along. I actually fished, but I'll show you now whilst I tell you what I was doing. So I was actually trying a few swims, but I took with me some old bread. I thought it was all right when I looked at it, but it actually was mouldy and it really was horrible. That was the only bait I had. I did think I had a nibble, but as I was walking along, you can see from the footage that there's no gnawed trees, there's no notched trees, there's no dam, which is what people might have thought might have happened. But it's impossible for a beaver to dam the mud and the little river, I think. If you can imagine, if you tried to do it yourself, it just wouldn't work. It has to be a very, very small bit of water for them to have the time to be able to build on it without the water just coming over, I assume. I don't know. Inconclusive. Two splashes down there. I think an otter's going to come along, point you down a bit. There's a moorhen. Well, no bites in that previous swim. It was kind of like a bit in the open, really, like fish-wise. It's asking a lot these days to get fish to come out from any kind of cover, because the otters swim along all the time. So I've moved swims. Let's see what we get. Ooh. Might have been something just brushing the line. Oh, that's definitely a fish. That's absolutely definitely a fish down there. Oh, I almost could have struck then. It's going to take it. I've got a feeling that's a big chub down there. And we're now playing the game. He felt the weight and he didn't come back for that bait. So I'm going to wrap it in paste again. That's an odd noise. One, two. Look at that, it didn't even see me. Oh, nice. Listen to them. There they are. Well, I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. I do like otters. I really do like otters. They are wonderful, like, to see. Forget about the damage they've done. I'm not saying that they have not destroyed the fishing. They haven't destroyed the fishing. You know what I mean? They have massively affected the fishing and the wildlife. But that said, it's like being at a zoo, when you're on the riverbank. I mean, that was amazing. That was 2 kits and a bitch behind, and they were communicating. And that noise I heard, I knew that was otters. They were playing, and I was going to say, that sounds like young otters playing. But I didn't want to, so I just didn't want to come across like, well, don't worry about what I think, but yeah, 3 otters. Probably the same ones that I saw up there. Which means that they do travel through beaver territory. It's funny because when I was looking for the signs of beavers or even a beaver dam near the sewage works yesterday, when I was pulled up in a lay-by, I thought, I keep looking. I know I'm not going to get a bite now, well, not for a while. So when I pulled up in a lay-by, there was 2 people looking off the bridge, with a camera and binoculars, I think. And then when they walked past me, they noticed something on my vehicle. And then we got chatting about wildlife. And they said, have you seen the otter that's been up in the town? I nearly burst out laughing. I said, are you kidding me? I said, I see otters so regularly you wouldn't believe. They said, how many otters do you think there are on the Marden? I think they said 3 or 4. At the time, I said I definitely over-exaggerated. I wasn't thinking perfectly on, when you're put on the spot with regards to numbers, I just blurt any old number out. But I think I said 12. There is not 12 on the River Marden, trust me. There's probably 7. I reckon 2 bitches. And a known number of kits. That's a different one on the Avon. There's more otters, honestly, there's more otters than swans. I personally think that. Certainly around here, there's a pair of swans up there, that's 2 adults. And I've seen a couple of, maybe 2 families of swans on the free stretch. None here. I said, there was a family of swan on the Marden looked at a pair. You think that's not that many? There's more otters. But long story short, it's because I'm an angler. And I was saying, oh yeah, there's loads of otters. You know, I kind of got the impression they didn't believe me. And they just think, oh, here we go. Another fisherman hating on otters. It's quite the opposite. Oh, I told you. I didn't tell you anything just then, actually. Hang on. Did you just hear that? Oh, no. I honestly think another otter's going to come along. I'm going to stop chatting. I've done a lot of talking. I was going to say, it might take 20 minutes for another bite from a chub. But it didn't. It took not even a chat's length. 5 minutes. Oh, you look miles away. That is definitely not the big chub that was messing around before the otters swam through. I think the big fish will be scared. But look at that. It's not a blank. Straight back. Well, I caught that little chub. I do think if I stayed here in the darkness, I would hook into a much better fish. I'm convinced there are much bigger chub in this section than what the one I caught. I mean, honestly, this part of the river is where I had my personal best chub, which was huge at £7.2. So I'm always hopeful something like that might be here again. Because I caught that in the time of, when the otters were in boom. I think otters are in decline, personally. From like an exceptionally high number to a more tolerable level. That's what I think. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. See you again next time, maybe. Bye.